Audiobook Academy Biography presents MIUCCIA Prada. She is most known as the CEO of Prada, a luxury goods company that specializes in men's and women's clothing and accessories. MIUCCIA Prada, who is she? MIUCCIA Prada is an Italian fashion designer who serves as Prada's creative director. She was a former member of the Italian Communist Party and a MIME student when she took over her family's luggage business in 1978, making Prada a surprising entrepreneur in her own right. With a series of black nylon purses and backpacks in 1985, she first wowed the fashion world with her designs. Prada has grown into a multi-billion-dollar business. Early years. Maria Bianchi Prada was born in Milan, Italy, on May 10, 1949. After her grandfather Mario Prada started making high-end luggage and purses for Milan's elite in 1913, she became the youngest grandchild of the founder of the Prada fashion line. When her father died, Prada seemed an odd candidate to take over his company. Italian communist Prada was a student at the University of Milan, where she became known as an outspoken feminist and obtained a PhD in political science, making her one of the country's most prominent feminists. After completing her studies, Prada enrolled at Milan's Piccolo Teatro, where she spent 5 years learning the art of mime. Early career in fashion. At the start of her career in 1978, Prada took over her family's firm, which had become sluggish and stagnant. In collaboration with her future husband Patrizio Bertelli, Prada began updating the company's goods with designs she had created. In 1985, Prada launched a series of black nylon handbags and backpacks with minimal labeling, a dramatic contrast to the logo-heavy clothing that dominated the fashion industry at the time. Prada, who has no official background in fashion, launched a ready-to-wear women's clothing line called Uniforms for the mildly disenfranchised 4 years after her first collection. Customers and critics alike devoured it. With the help of Bertelli, who would later become her husband, Prada was able to rapidly expand the company into a global powerhouse. In 1992, she launched MIUCCIA, a lower-priced label. After 3 years, the business launched a men's clothes collection. There have been other acquisitions of Prada's rivals in the years since, including Fendi, Helmut Lang, Jill Sander, and Church & Company, as well as numerous stakes in or outright purchases of these companies. Prada had a yearly revenue of about $1.9 billion in 2002, according to reports. Impact. As a designer, Prada stands out for her seeming lack of regard for the fashion business. Prada has always been a trailblazer and a risk-taker when it comes to trying out new looks. In the past, she experimented with a raincoat that appeared transparent until it got wet. Critics were entranced by her 2004 show's souvenir clothing, which included straw caps and moccasins adorned with embroidery. They could have been considered garish by another designer, but Prada gave them an air of sophistication. If you want to know what a season is all about, you don't miss the Prada show, a fashion director told Time magazine in 2004. She never follows anyone else's lead, just her own original energy. Her collections are completely an expression of herself. The American Academy in Rome's Villa Aurelia honored Prada with the McKim Medal Laureate title in 2010 for his work in fashion and business. The late fashion designer Elsa Schiaparelli, as well as Prada's work, were included in a 2012 exhibition at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.